Cyril, helping our leaders with their priority, to clarify the few priorities that will have the most impact, to prioritize those, to organize their calendar, to make sure that they can protect their time every day, to spend more time on what really matters. Cyril, super useful. But do you really need to help them to purge their file? Bonjour, this is Cyril from Work Smarter, Live Better. In this video, I want to share 3 simple tips to actually save quite a lot of time. I was preparing a big rollout with a client a few months ago. We were rolling out Work Smarter, Live Better to about 100 people around the world. And I prepared a whole curriculum with group sessions, with one-on-ones, talking about how they manage their priority, how they manage their workload, how they impact their personal life. And then I suggested in the end a session called Declutter Your Space, which is basically, Declutter Your Space used to be a lot about hard files. Now, most people don't have hard files anymore, but oh my God, when you open their computer, it's soft file galore, email galore, folder, subfolder, and so on. It's kind of the hidden mess that you don't see. And the L&D team was a bit skeptical. They said, look, their top leaders, they're really going to resonate with managing their priority. They're really going to resonate with, how to plan their calendar, how to organize, how to manage their email, their meeting, and so on. But decluttering their space, is that really going to resonate? Organizing filing system. And so we decided to do this session as an elective, kind of, you don't have to come if you don't think it's worth for you. Well, let me tell you, there was a lot of people in that session. And the real motivation for me it's not about how your filing system looks like. It is, there was actually an interesting study. The average office worker spends 6 weeks per year looking for information they already have. So that's my motivation. It's speed. It's you're going to gain so much time and so much energy. Like the wasted time to look for things you already have and the frustration behind that, it's so worth it to really purge this. So 3 simple advice that we went through. My first advice is create a simple system. A lot of people try to renovate the whole house and build on new folders and so on. And I said, close your laptop, and we thought about if you had to organize your job into 5, 6 hats, and I call them hats, what would they be? And that's the base of your filing system. So number 1. My second principle, the most challenging for people, is eliminate. We keep far too many things compared to what we need. I probably delete 90% of the email I receive and 90% of the document I receive. I only keep the few, the 10, maybe 15% that I'm really going to need, and the rest I delete. That challenged a lot of people. And my third principle is master the search. Rather than trying to be a librarian and having folders, subfolders, subfolders, the search, if you master the search, well, actually, you don't need to have a really complex filing system. So we did that. It was a 2.5-hour session where I make them purge their soft file, their email folders. We talked about notes, all the notes they're taking, and the feedback at the end, like people shaking my hand virtually, saying thank you, saying a big weight has been lifted on just decluttering this space. So my question to you is, do you have an efficient filing system, or do you waste time looking for things you already have? This is this week Work Smarter, Live Better tip. You have a lovely day. À bientôt.